Hey y'all. So I hope you're having an amazing day. If not, make it an amazing night. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, Married at First Sight Decision Day. It didn't go any different than what I thought that it would. The couples who stayed together, I figured that they would, and the couples who weren't together, I figured that too. So, Clara and Ryan, the only thing about their situation is I understand waiting for something that somebody is not ready to give you, but the fact that it seems as if he holds it for hostage, like she has to work so hard to get it, like I love you. What happened in his life that made him feel that the word I love you diminishes if you say it often? Usually we it's just something that's very rare, or I've never heard somebody come up with that on their own. If they had some type of trauma and they associated that with it, I understand, but it seems like he had a pretty good home life, and I won't say any trauma because I don't know, but anything that he would have lived through or been around or seen just does not seem that it came from that. The sex thing, is that something that he's going to hold hostage? Like, once he does have sex with her, is he going to continue to have sex with her, or is it going to be something that she has to work for? Because he's still always winning, because no matter what, if he doesn't have sex with her, she's still going to get him off. And those are the only things that I feel bad about her actually settling for, because even though he may have been her most healthiest relationship, you're still in another way not being satisfied, and you're like not being fulfilled in your relationship and now in your marriage that you chose to stay in. Chris and Paige, is anybody else upset that we have seen these snippets of them two on decision day? Him cussing possibly at Dr. Viviana, or just the experts, period. And then Dr. Viviana saying to him that, she was not okay with him, or with both of them, saying that they couldn't make a decision. Why didn't we see that? If you guys were there for 6 hours, you mean to tell me that Chris telling her about Mercedes having a miscarriage is what you chose to air, when we have seen all these other parts of them being together on decision day in front of the experts? Why was that a thing? Like, haven't you guys given Chris and Mercedes storyline enough light? To me, that should have never been a part of the whole ending. Yeah, it was a big part of their whole storyline, their whole marriage, but okay, end that. Like, we didn't want to see that. A lot of people don't care, and a lot of people don't believe it, and I'm one of those people. um I wanted to see the reasons why he claimed that he couldn't make a decision on whether he wanted to get divorced. I wanted to see her kind of, I just wanted to see more of it. I like her chasing after him after he starts crying. I don't care about that. Actually, it was just, who cares? Like, Chris is crying. Chris is playing a victim. Like, we've seen that. We see him go from being this asshole to a victim in 2 seconds. I did not want to see that. I just wanted to see him being an asshole. I don't care about the victim part. Not that I care about him being an asshole, but you guys introduced it to me. You showed the world, and then I missed it. I actually watched it again because I'm like, something, I must have missed something. The DVR must not have been set right, because I didn't see what you guys were advertising this whole week or weeks leading up to Decision Day. So I actually watched their part again because I literally felt that I missed something. But for Paige, I wanted her to, I understand, like, the time them being apart. Who knows if he has reached out to her at all, or just her seeing, certain things. I guess when they were apart leading up to decision day. Who knows how she was feeling, but me personally, if this happened to me and we're here on our decision day, and you tell me you needed or you were going to call me to let me know that Mercedes had a miscarriage. And even if I am a good person and that would have, like touched me at any point, or I would have felt bad, I would not have shown him that I felt bad. I would have stood my ground to get him to understand, like, that whole situation effed me up. I don't give a like, honestly. Why would you call me? You had no intentions on being my friend. You didn't want to be my husband. You didn't want to be my friend. Now you want me, the person who was trying to be your friend, the person who was trying to support you, you want my support over something that basically, I was trying to be supportive over, but you gave me your ass to kiss. And now you wanted my support. Like, why would you call me? We're not married. We're not friends. We don't even speak. Why would you call me? And him getting up and walking away, you can be a good person and not let somebody play on your feelings. And that's exactly what he was doing. So I wanted to see more of that, to see, like, if he was just, crying because he says he lost his child, or if there was, I just wanted to see more. And we did it. And I was a little upset about that because I was, that was what I was looking forward to. I could care less again about him or Mercedes. Like, they had enough time throughout the season for their storyline, and I don't know why they allowed it to be a part of decision day. Yeah. So then, even, in the end, when they're all sitting and talking and, basically sharing their last experiences, and he comes in late. He comes in late, and then he apologizes for basically how he was, affecting other people's marriages and all of those things. And but you disrespect our time. And I mean, I guess it's not like they were waiting on him to come to start something, but they were all in the middle of, speaking. And then he comes, and once, he can't come in being the asshole. He has to come in and, be the victim and say what he feels that everybody wants to hear. I don't think that, and what the hell was he carrying? But anyway, I don't think that, like, his apology, to me, Chris's apologies are never heartfelt, or he never really means them, because in 2 seconds, he can start acting, that apology goes out the window, and he can start acting totally different. And if he was there probably for, if he was there longer, who knows? It could have been, an explosion. And, so Paige was so proud that he basically apologized, and him and Eric, fixed their situation. Girl, fuck that situation. He didn't fix the situation with you. He cared less about your and his situation. Yeah, I mean, he didn't need to argue with Eric, but I'm sure Eric could care less about it, obviously, or he would have reached out to Chris. So I don't know what you're proud of. Every time Chris has apologized to you or tried to act like he's such a good guy and say these words, here comes the bad guy. So yeah, Chris basically just went to say and speak how he felt everybody, basically to tell everybody what he thought that we wanted to hear. And I hate that Lifetime even allowed it. I mean, show the true Chris and not keep telling us about Chris and Mercedes or the victim Chris. That's all. I just wanted to see what you guys were showing me leading up to decision day. You guys, let me know in the comments if you were a little upset about how the decision day went between Chris, or what we got to see, that little bit of nonsense that we got to see with Chris and Paige. Were you guys like, was that one of the biggest reasons why you tuned in, or is it just me? Am I crazy? I don't usually like drama, but because they introduced it to me, I wanted to see it. That's my whole thing. Well, I will be back next week to, talk about the reunion. Peace.